evening all, and welcome to another video. It's been the first one in quite some time, and it's the first impressions video for even longer. What am I doing today? Well, you've probably seen it on the little intro on the video and the title on which you've clicked, so it's no real surprise to show you that the razor in question is this one. It is the Wilkinson Sword Classic Double Edge. Why am I doing this one? Well, I've got a million of razors, well, not literally a million, but I've got lots of razors, and I saw this in Tesco. And I thought to myself, it's nice to see a double-edged razor in a supermarket that people can just go and pick up. So I thought I would give it a crack. Well, I haven't opened it yet. It's still sealed in the box. Temptation has been great since I picked it up on Sunday. And I didn't need to shave, so it was kind of a waste of time. So I've got a couple of days. It's now Tuesday night. And I thought, well, I'll give it a bit of a go. What does it say? Well, it says on the back, a classic in every sense, a premium metal handle, traditional barbershop shave, and you get Wilkinson Sword's classic double-edged blades are triple coated and provide an incredibly close and comfortable shave. Wilkinson Sword since 1772, and it's butterfly opening for easy blade removal. And interestingly to note, this is my first ever butterfly opening or TTO type razor that I've ever had. And it says to load the razor. Twist the bottom of the handle to open the doors fully. Carefully unwrap paper from the blades and remove the blade from the paper by holding the short straight sides. Load the blade onto the handle, twist the bottom of the handle to completely close the door, and for safety store used blades in the back of the dispenser. And it does give you the options in German and French as well, and it does say don't sell to under 18s. Well, I was shaving when I was 11, so I kind of needed that, but I guess from a blade perspective it makes sense. So yeah, in the pack you get one handle and 5 blades, it says right down there at the bottom, which for £12, it's down from 15 at the minute, I think is a pretty good deal. So let's crack her open and see what we get. What's it like on the inside? Packaging, it's a nice sturdy cardboard box, it's a quality cardboard box, and inside is a little plastic tray. We could do better than plastic Wilkinson Sword, but I won't hold that against you just yet. You get the razor, and it is branded on top with Wilkinson Sword. Can you get that there? It's focusing on my boat race. Come on, focus. It's not focusing. Anyway, it's a nice, it looks, I mean it's chromed, probably pot metal, actually. Looks pretty decent build quality. And of course you get your pack of Wilkinson Sword blades, which we're going to use for the shave today. So this is the razor. The handle twists on the bottom three sections of the knurled handle there, and as we can see it turns like so, and then it turns the other way. Notice the head lifts up and then out. See, it just turned, it's loose at the minute, and then open. And there's the inside of the razor. All looks pretty well built, really. I mean, for £12, it's not bad at all. And there it is closing. There you go. There you can see it on the top, the Wilkinson Sword logo, and that's nice and tight. So it takes a few turns once the butterflies are actually closed to actually lock the blade down. So bear that in mind when you're loading. So that's that. Let's grab the blade tuck and grab a blade. Now I've not had the best experience with Wilkinson Sword blades in the past. Then again, they've not been the worst blade either. They've been kind of an intermediate. They've not been the sharpest, they've not been the smoothest, but in the same vein they give a comfortable shave. Just not for quite as long as, say, my favourite Astra blues and greens. So let us open the wrapper. It's a single paper wrap, and you have the Wilkinson branding on the blade on one edge. So we can set that down there on the radiator towel. We'll open the razor blade, or the razor, like so. We'll retrieve the blade, pop it over the little locator bar in the middle there, and we'll close her up. As for blade exposure consistency, looks pretty good. Don't know how well that's going to pick up there. You can see pretty consistent I'm pretty happy with that. I've got no complaints. The only issue I would have really is the tang exposure on the end of the blade. Now, the blade doesn't sit perfectly central on across that way. That way it is, but that's something that you might want to be aware of, particularly you don't want to get the edge of a tang in your nose. But there we are, all together, all solid. It doesn't feel like it's going to come apart during the shave. Let's have a little crack on, shall we? So I've already hot toweled, and the rest of the shave today is going to consist of Phoenix and Bow Spitfire soap. Why is it not focusing? It's not focusing. Yeah, that's the soap. Phoenix and Bow Spitfire and Razor Rock Monster 26mm synthetic brush. So let's get a bit of a lather going on. Great thing with P&B soaps, they don't take a lot of lathering, and this brush just, it's superb for consistency, so I know I'll have no lathering issues today. He says he's probably jinxed it all now. So wonderful smell. Lovely bit of leather. Bit of pipe tobacco. Prominent on the leather though. I like it. It's actually the soap that I bought my father-in-law. Not this particular pot, mind. I've gone through a couple now. But yeah, I bought him Spitfire. Just getting back into traditional wet shaving. And he loves it. I got him a, what did I get him, razor wires? I can't remember now. I really can't remember. Just give him a 34C. I can't remember. I'll have to check with Stuart from the shaving station, because that's where I got it. It's a nice, clean, soapy smell with the leather. And a little bit of tobacco, a little bit of juniper I think I can detect as well. Not a huge amount, but just enough to keep it spicy and keep it interesting. So, we have a nice lather. We have 2 days of growth to get rid of, and lather all over my Pink Floyd t-shirt. What we like. So you may be wondering where I've been, why I've not been uploading things. Number one, I've been very, very busy with work. Number two, I've been putting a bit more effort than perhaps well, a bit less effort into this channel and putting some more effort into my my beer review channel. So I shall be sticking a few new reviews up because I have the purchasing bug again. So here we are. The blade cap looks very small. I expect this on appearance to be pretty mild. So here we go. There you go. Doesn't feel aggressive at all. There's no blade chatter. It feels solid. There's a bit of audio feedback. The handle, importantly, is nice and grippy. That knurling is deep and very, very well done. Got no issues so far at all. Pleased with that. That feels nice. It feels solid enough that I would happily take it anywhere with me so far, and yet it's mild enough that I think it would suit a beginner quite well. You'll notice the handle is nice and long. So, in fact, I think it's longer than my 39C. The old sledgehammer. Which is quite surprising because that is a long handle. So a quick side by side, where is it? There it is. So that's the old 39C versus the, yeah, wow, that's what? Knocking on for an inch longer. That's quite long. It's a long one. Let's wipe off. So the soap is doing its job, it's nice and slick, letting the razor do its thing. Just going to go for a 2 pass today, I think. Because it is the evening and I've got things I want to do. Plus, it gives me just enough time to tell you what I think of it. Just nice and smooth against the grain. Well, I say against, this is my kind of hybrid pass. I have to go kind of across but sideways. So across and against ish. But very smooth. Very, very smooth razor. I'd say it's a very low blade gap and it feels really nice on the face. So knowing these blades, I don't want to push them too much. Very nice indeed. Thoroughly happy with that. Let's give it a wipe down. So as we can see, no real issues. No irritation, no cuts, no nicks. And that will be down to the fact that it's very, very mild and got good soap and a fresh blade. So, what can I say? Well, first impressions are it's good. I like the build quality. It does come well built. All the mechanism is solid. I mean, throughout the shave, it's not budged. The blade has stayed stable. I didn't have any issues with the tang under the nose. Yeah, works well. Like I say, it's smooth, it's mild, it's well built, and it was only 12 quid. Usual price though is £15, and that's with 5 blades, which I noted Tesco don't sell separately, or at least not in my local Tesco. I can get those from my local chemist, about 90p for a tuck of 5, which isn't bad value really. Or you can go online and pick your favourite blade, and you'll be away. I think it's a bloody good little razor, and my first impressions are pretty damn good. Would I use it again? Yeah, I'm going to use it again for the rest of the week. And I'll let you know, come the weekend, my final thoughts. So, ladies and gents, boys and girls, any other species who may be watching, this has been the Wilkinson Sword Classic Double-Edged Razor. I've been Nick and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye.